You're watching the ABM Video Network, business information at work, online, on demand, and on the money, and on your desktop every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Hi, I'm Mark Fleith. Thanks for watching. Today, we're pleased to offer the first of our one-on-one interviews with honorees for our 2009 Women in B2B event taking place in New York on Wednesday, January 21st. We're honored to talk with Marion Miner, the CEO of M2 Media 360 and one of the 4 2009 Gertrude Crane Award recipients. Marion plays an active role with the association, serving as a member of ABM's board of directors, as well as on the Strategic Planning Committee and Business Information Council. Today, she reflects on the career path choices that brought her to her present position as a top executive in the B2B industry. Attendees of the 2009 Top Management meeting saw Marion on the CEO Roundtable panel, where she took time out to talk with us. Let's take a look. I'm certain that many younger media professionals, particularly younger women just starting out in their careers or in the middle point of their careers, would be curious to get some idea of the pathway you took to reach your present position.
Well, when I graduated college, I had no idea what I was going to do. What I did is I thought about the things that I like to do. I always found myself when I was younger trying to run everything. I tried to turn that into a career. I didn't seek to get into the media business at all. I'm relatively new to the business. I got involved in it probably around 1999 and then ended up buying the business that I have starting in 2002.
In past interviews with honorees for this event, we've tried to get a sense of how B2B executives have carried their early professional experiences to the B2B industry. How do you think your early experiences in the workplace shaped you professionally in terms of your present role as the CEO of M2 Media 360?
I've always tried to get as much experience in a lot of different areas. Find the gaps and fill the gaps in one way or another. It puts you in contact with a lot of different people, and certainly when you're first starting out, you have to convince a lot of people to do something that they may not necessarily want to do because of where you are. You know, you're not really a decision maker or a leader. And I think that one of the things that I carry with me right now is all those experiences and all those times of trying to develop things, making mistakes, having to pick myself up, and having to suffer those disappointments. I try to remember that as I'm making decisions on a day-to-day basis and as I'm coaching people, to remember what it was like at that time to be ambitious and to want to do well, but not having all the information and those type of things. So I think that that's what shaped me as a CEO.
Now, amongst the attendees for the Top Management opening session this morning, there were certainly female executives in the room, but from your perspective, what are your thoughts or observations on where the B2B media community stands with respect to overall diversity within the ranks of the industry?
When I look around, certainly there isn't a lot of diversity. But I'm very encouraged, however, by 2 things that I see. Over the last, I think, year or so, that there have been some major businesses in our world where they have appointed women CEOs. The need for change, new business models, is going to really open the door for more diversity. People are looking for answers, they're looking for results. You know, a lot of us were talking about, remember back in, I think, the 80s, the dress for success, and we were told that, you know, you should be wearing pantsuits or you should be wearing, you know, your skirts and your suits and they're black and then, you know, your white shirt. If you look around the room now, you see the confidence in the women executives in a lot of different areas, including their clothing.
As 2009 unfolds, looking out across the media landscape, how would you say the environment has changed from when you first started out in your career path to your present position?
When I first started to be an executive, I was the exception rather than the rule, and I was something that no one knew how to work with or to handle. I think that's very different now. I think though there may not be a lot of female executives in the C-suite right now, when I walk into a board meeting or when I walk into a sales presentation or when I walk, you know, I meet a vendor, they haven't made a judgment of whether I'm a decision maker yet or not. Now I know that, you know, I walk in and it's just expected.
Thanks, Marion. You can hear her in person along with the other women in B2B honorees on Wednesday, January 21st in New York, where Erin Moriarty of CBS News will once again serve as the moderator for the evening. Coming up this week, on Thursday, December 18th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll be broadcasting the second webinar for ABM's Roadmap to Profitable Revenue Growth study. Now, this segment will concentrate on the pathway for those pursuing the end-user-driven solutions roadmap. And a reminder to all you editors out there, the deadline for the submissions for the 2009 Neal Awards has been extended until this Friday, December 19th. Visit our website for more details. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.